Hey everyone, it's El Prez from Camp FU, and I'm here with you all tonight to talk about the lantern I picked up a little while ago. This is the Streamlight The Siege. It's a nice little small compact lantern. It's probably about 9 inches tall, give or take. The circumference on this is, probably 2.5, 3 inches wide at the top, and then about 3 inches wide at the bottom. I picked this up initially because I wanted to use it when I was camping, and then the more I was looking at it, I thought, this would be a great little lantern to have at deer camp. So I just want to kind of talk about some of the cool features on this. I know this lantern's been out for a couple of years now. So for a lot of you out there, maybe you've seen this before, either in the stores or your friends have it or whatnot. But I just want to kind of run through some of the cool features on it, kind of the things that I saw in it that attracted me to it, and why I ended up picking this one up. So the first thing that I really liked about it was its compact size. Again, it's maybe 9 inches long, give or take. Not very big around, so when you're packing all your gear for deer camp, it's not going to take up a lot of space. That was the first thing that I really liked about it. The second thing I liked was the brightness on this. On high, it says it puts out 340 lumens, which is pretty bright, and the runtime is 30 hours on high. Read some of the reviews online. Some people have kind of discounted and said, hey, we're not getting that full 30 hours. I haven't run this thing full blast yet to run down the batteries. So I can't vouch myself on exactly how long the batteries will last. But even if it's off by 20% or so and you're still getting, 20, 24 hours on a single set of batteries, to me that's perfect, man. That'll get me through a whole week of deer camp, no problems. So that was another thing I liked about it. Another thing that really attracted me to this lantern was the multiple attachment points or ways you can hang it. First off, it's got a very sturdy bottom. It's a rubberized bottom here, so you put it on your surface, and shook the camera there. It's not going to slide around, which is nice. It's got same thing with the top here. It's kind of a rubberized kind of rim around the top here to the lid. That's nice. Again, you knock this down like this. It's not, you don't have to worry about it like breaking or cracking or anything like that. Second thing I liked was it's got a little flip up handle here. You can see right there. You can use this, it goes all the way down like this if you wanted to, I'm not sure why you want to go that far, but whatnot. Folds flat against the lantern itself here. It's got like a little bit of a curved ring right here. Multiple ways you can kind of hang it if you're hanging it from the rafters at a deer camp or whatnot. So that's a real nice feature there. Another attachment point on the very top of the lid there, or the cap, there's this little, it's almost like a carabiner type of clip that pops out. You can see it's spring-loaded there. So you can just take this, again, you can hang it from, the rafters. If you're outside working, you can hang it from a tree limb, do a rope through that, loop it over a branch, and then if you want to take it off, all you do is loosen the spring, slide it out. And this goes both directions. So you can fold it, you don't have to worry about constantly folding it one direction or the other. It sits nice and flush with the lid, as you can see there, which is great. So you're not going to catch it on anything when you're walking around. Now you flip it over, it has the same thing on the bottom, which is great. So if you want to hang this upside down, you have that option there. Again, spring-loaded like that. Goes both ways, folds nice and flat, so that's great. The other thing with this lantern is kind of multifunctional. So, again, this is like the standard normal look to it. If you are hanging it upside down and you have it really high up and you want to cast like a good amount of light everywhere, cool feature on this one is you unscrew the top and it pops off like this, and it gives you this kind of rounded, light bulbish type shape. So you flip it over, flip up the spring carabiner there, attach it to your attachment point up top, and now you have the light down here, which is shining down, kind of like a ceiling light, wherever you're going to be operating this. Nice thing, it just kind of easy goes in. You just turn it till you get that nice little click there, and then it's in tight. So that's, those are kind of some things when I was looking at this that attracted me to it, that I really liked. It was kind of, again, good function, good form, great size. The price wasn't too bad. I initially saw this at Cabela's, and I don't know if it was just my local Cabela's or whatnot, but they had it listed for $50. Kind of hesitated. I said that's a little bit of money to spend on a lantern. Good thing I waited. I went home, looked online, did some research, and any of the major retailers online have this listed for $35. you know, Amazon. I think Walmart has it for 35 bucks. I ended up picking this one up from B&H Photo, which I highly recommended. I didn't even realize they had this until I did a search online, and I put in the name and the model one of this one. Popped up, saw the price. I've ordered from them before, so a little shout out to B&H Photo out in New York City. Great service, great prices. Anyway, so that came. So now I'll just show you guys. There's two different light modes on this. Major light modes. There's the white light, and then there's the red light, and then each of the colored lights has multiple modes. So I'll show them to you first here. The first, you hit the button down here, which is nice. It's recessed, so you don't catch it by accident. It's real simple, easy to use. The nice thing about this too is if you have gloves on, it might be a little tough with the gloves, but definitely at night if you're feeling around, very easy as you're grasping the lantern. You kind of you're gonna feel this, so you know exactly where to turn. You know where the on/off button is, which is nice. You know, some of the lanterns, maybe they're hard to navigate or whatnot, but this one so far, because of the size too, it just kind of fits well in the hand. Pretty easy to use. So you hit the button once quickly, and this is the bright mode. This is nice. You tap it again. Well, I tapped it too soon, so you have to do it kind of quickly, but tap it once, turn it on, tap it again, bring it down one, tap it again, and it goes off because I went too slow. We'll try one more time. High, low, low, lower, and then off. Now, if you want to switch to the red mode, what you do is you hold down the power button, you just hold that down, comes on, and then I'll switch to the red. Now, the red has a really cool kind of SOS feature, which I'll try to get this to come on quickly here. Basically, once the red is on, you want to do the same thing as you do with the bright mode to cycle through, but that's how you activate the SOS mode. So one click goes off, one on, tap it again quickly, and you get the flash mode. And the flash mode is supposed to last for like literally days, which is pretty amazing. So if you're ever out and you're stranded or whatnot, kind of something cool, you can have this going literally for days on end. Thing I like too with the red mode is if you're at deer camp, it's, you know, early in the morning, you just woke up. Obviously, you don't want to have, if you got a generator or whatnot, you don't want the lights blasting. You don't want to kind of throw your vision off. You want something so you can see where you're going, get your gear together, get out to the stand. Well, if you're in the deer camp and you're still waking up and the sun hasn't really come up yet, it's still pitch dark, you don't want to throw your vision off, hit the red mode. That's going to give you plenty of light. It's going to save your vision, so when you get out and you walk into your stand or wherever you're hunting, your eyes, you don't have to wait that 5 minutes for your eyes to then readjust to the darkness. This will help prevent some of that. And finally, the one thing with this lantern, which I have not tested out yet, I'm going to test out for you guys right now. Hopefully this goes as planned, otherwise I'm buying myself a new lantern. But this is supposed to be waterproof, which is great. So again, if you're out in the woods, you're on a boat, you just left it outside by accident and it starts pouring rain, no problem. You know, it's supposed to be waterproof. We're going to test it out. Actually, before I do that, make sure everything's screwed down tight, because no, my luck, I'll drop it in the bucket and I didn't have this on tight. Next thing you know, again, I'm running out and buying a new lantern. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this here to the bright. I'm going to cycle it down, turn it off. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like with some of the lights off here. Obviously, looking at a lantern with all the lights on, you don't really get a good sense of, you know, how bright is it. Again, this isn't going to be the same as holding it in front of you, getting a good sense of the actual brightness, but hopefully this will give you at least an idea as to the brightness on it. So let me kill a couple lights here. Hit that one, reach over, hit this one. All right, so hit this, and this is on bright. Again, the screen just goes almost, you know, whites out because it's so bright. Tap it once, go off, on, cycle, 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 and then off. And then with the red, I'll hold it on. There's the red. Tap it again for the flash. Hold it down. Full on blast. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this in the bucket of water. I'm going to leave it on. We'll see how waterproof this is. Knock on wood, hopefully this works as they advertise. So here we go. So what we got down here is my trusty Home Depot 5-gallon pail. A little shout out to Home Depot. Here's the lantern. You can see the water's in there. In she goes. I'll even turn it around like that. And you can see it's actually floating a little bit. I didn't fill this quite as full as I probably should have, but yeah, let's get a sense. I'll actually dunk this down here, hold it under there. Pops right back up, which is nice. So if you're in a boat, this flips overboard, overboard, it naturally floats, which is nice. So, you know, I think for the price and whatnot, I don't think you can really do much worse than this. It's a great little lantern. I really like it a lot. Sorry, as I'm trying to get this readjusted here for the final out. But anyway, so thanks everyone for checking in. Keep checking back for more videos from us, and comment on it if you have it. Let us know what you think, if you like it. If you have any issues, any problems, post those as well, so when people are looking for this stuff, they can read all the reviews and comments, make the decision for themselves. But so far, from what little bit I've used this lantern, really like it. I'm looking forward to taking this out to the deer camp and putting it to its full use. So that's all for now, man. We'll check in later. Have a good one.